All right, well, that knife was really good then.
Yeah.
So, once again, knife to me is way more popo in the hips.
Yep.
And you just saying then that what we said last week is that I wanted you in medium doing that 3, 4, 5, a little bit more to set up.
Yeah.
And same thing, once again, it's once you're that deep, then if you add it on pulgada, that'll mess them up, or then if you drive, it'll mess them up. So it's staying there, going shot to shot with it. The problem with this is that with the knife, you can be here, like it's almost on the spot, and you're just on the toes, because it's so close, but the knife is so short. This is so big and it has so much more weight to it that you can't do the movements fast enough without the footwork. So even where before it was more popo, now it's the big Relo pivots, and it's a lot more circling, where we're more in a narrow box with the knife going straight down, and then we rotate, and then we're still a lot straight down because we're doing a lot more stabs. This has stabs, but it's a lot more slashes setting up the stabs. So I will be going here for that, here, around, but I have to do these big movements, and all these big movements, I have to step, otherwise I'm open. It's too big.
It's interesting, the slash and stab work well still for this.
Yeah.
But with the other weapons, the slash and stay there.
Yeah.
That's actually detrimental.
I did one on the knife, but it still like almost got me cut.
Yeah.
And I think I did a pretty dodgy one as well. I think I did it off like a circular to that. I think that even then I was like, I'm not a big fan of that. I should have done it here, Florete. To me, the Florete is the more advanced slash and stab.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning it's just slash and stab. Yeah. Where now I'm going here, around. And that's just so much more controlled. Plus, slash and stab telegraphs a bit more, and there's really only the 2 in it. Unless you go slash, stab, then Florete and roll, which you could do, I guess. Yeah. But the Florete you could do back to back a dozen, half a dozen, like that, So yeah, I still, I'm not doing the slash and stabs as much on the other weapons, like you said, especially knife, because if you dodge this, and then you just see me commit, you just chop my hand off, or even worse, get a parry and an entry, and I don't want either of those things. Yeah. So yeah, I find that I'm doing way less of the slash and stabs than the other two. Right. Yeah. Okay. If I realise they always do a single dodge and re-enter, single dodge, re-enter, maybe. Yeah. But even then, like I'll probably just do a double move. Yeah.
Because you're likely to set you up.
Yeah, exactly.
You think, oh, this is great.
Fun?
You think this is great, just single shots, and then they double up as well. So
that's it. Alright.
So it's the old start off defensive out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm still starting. I actually want people coming in a bit now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You could do this, but I'm also worried that someone might
just
try to knock like bang or something like that. I'd rather you actually try to knock mine at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just go, say, because it's tight, I know you can't move it, where out here you might be able to. Yeah. But I could still, even as you do that, do like, it just depends what you want to set up. If you want to start with some hand game, which is usually like the beginning is a lot of hand stuff, even like kendo guys, they don't go for the head or the body straight away. Yeah. You always have to start with these little games down here first and get past that, and then you start to get a bit more, and it's back in and out. Eventually then it gets to the body and then into the legs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a lot more spines on this one as well.
Turn more on
yeah, so it's more on the feet.
Yeah. I lost sight of that for a minute. I went, oh shit.
I know. Yeah, the blind spots with the lights, and you go, oh no.
Yeah, I really did lose it.
Your spine saved you. I had that lined up. that was behind your weapon, and I was just going to go bang. But you, as you did the spine, you moved it over, and I was like, ah. I always forget there's a Subaru on this.
Yeah.
Thing's useful.
Oh.
The double.
Yeah, I was moving as well.
as well.
I thought if I keep moving it'll change, it didn't.
Yeah, I did the bang bang.
Yeah, I thought I could dodge it by moving, but...
I may have tracked you.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Maybe, I don't think your hands were higher than your sword again. I think you keep bringing it to here, not here.
I've got to go higher.
Yeah, even then as you did that, you've gone.
Yeah.
And your tip is still above your hands. Your
Got
tip
it,
should
yeah.
move below.
Yeah.
Point the tip at me.
Yeah, do the usual.
Yeah, there we go. That looks like it.
Yeah.
Because now, if you pull your right foot back as you do that,
Oh,
and if you keep swinging the right foot,
yeah.
even I can't get you now. I won't get your head or your hands.
Right,
But-
you're coming around this way.
I think I've done that, and then I need to do a second one, but the tip was higher.
Yeah.
So that's come
It's
over.
coming over the top.
Or you may have even tried. I think your first one blocked, and then the second one you maybe went there.
Yeah.
I think you almost went block and then tried to spine it or something.
I think I brought it down too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Sorry.
No, I didn't start right. Go.
Nice. Hands high on that block. Yeah. Tip towards me. I almost got my hand. That was a Suba. That's not good. Getting closer and closer to me. Nice, you got my left hand on that. Alright, whatever you fixed, it's helping.
So the two things, bring this higher to me.
Yeah.
And a little
your
bit of a
gap is
lean.
closer, the hole's disappeared.
Yeah.
And you're close enough to capitalise.
So now the little bit of a lean, I've been able to pulgada and come over.
the lean. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and also,
you're right.
like we were saying, there was too much height doing this.
Yeah.
Now it's here.
Yeah. Maybe you're going hip to head, and now it looks like you're going rib head.
Yeah,
rib
I'm
head.
just doing this.
I think you're right.
So
Because I'm not dropping my hands off my ribs.
yeah,
I'm here or here.
yeah.
Covered, not covered. And occasionally here
Yeah.
or here.
And if you're leaning,
Yeah.
then it's okay.
But it doesn't go any lower than that.
Yeah.
I can bait like this, but now that I don't have that problem of that, to me is that you go below the bench and you're not going to get it up. Even if I'm here, trying to get a spine or back to the block is hard.
Yeah.
But here it still looks open, but I'm really not that far from myself. It's super easy to still.
Yeah, those little movements.
Yeah.
That's what was getting trapped.
I don't have to take my hands off my body almost.
Yeah.
I can just move, like it's good.
Yeah.
Looks a little spazzy sometimes, but
I don't care.
yeah.
It protects me from
That's
this.
it, mate. I don't care how weird it looks as long as I don't die. Like,
Yeah, I'm happy.
Exactly. That's nice. Like that. You're gonna get down. Nice. Hey man, you didn't die on that either. You're dealing with this really well. Bait range, entries. No one's been hitting a lot of shots.
Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah, that whipping race.
That was good.
No one's getting hit. So now this is where we have to start
Open up a bit.
Now it's because we're still going medium lager.
Yeah.
But that was dozens and dozens of attacks and defenses, and we're rotating and changing.
Yeah.
Stabs, hacks. Both need a bit more cardio.
Oh, mine's that breathing thing still.
Yeah.
I went
I'm
swimming.
still coughing up stuff on the cold air last
Yeah, I
week.
went swimming the other day and did about 6 laps and I could feel it.
Ah, yeah, that's annoying.
So it's still,
Yeah.
It's
But,
alright, it's getting there.
So now it's the same thing we just did then, that when we realised that we're both doing that, because I don't know if you probably realised because I wasn't getting you with it,
Yeah.
but I was doing what I was doing on the other one. I was probably over exaggerating it on this so that you'd pick up on it a bit more for now.
Yeah.
Where I'm going,
Oh,
I'm going, look at the window.
The openings.
And then you'll come forward and I'll shuffle, let you go for the shot and come back.
over, yeah.
And like, I'll do the same thing. I'll go here, shuffle back, let you go for the shot, roof block, see if I can come back with some counter.
Yeah.
But I'm showing you holes to make you come forward,
yeah.
but you're still expecting the follow-up now, so you're not dying off it.
Yeah.
But before, that's what I'm doing on all the students. I just do an opening, they've been trained to see the hole, they attack, but they're not thinking defense.
Yeah, they're just coming to attack.
So you've got the defense now, so.
The other week I tried 4 or 5 coming in.
Yeah.
I did try that this time, but that didn't bother you. But it was.
No, I'm getting more and more comfortable with it, and if someone goes too much forward, then I'll actually use it on them.
Well, I did try the 3 or 4 and then back.
Yeah.
But I stayed in a bit longer than normal. It wasn't one for one.
That's the next thing, is when we both realize, because we're both going in for a couple, back out, in for a couple, back out, we're both doing it.
Yeah.
We both almost have to just stay in mid-range.
Yeah.
And it's not stationary, it's actually way more like where I was saying the knife is like a vertical, and we're going down this channel here, and we're rotating, but still going down the vertical thing.
Yeah.
Here, now I'm seeing it, that circle in the media,
Yeah.
and it's almost like we're both in the media range here where we can touch everything.
Yeah.
But we don't bail from it, and it's just a lot of straight through,
Now,
cover up.
You're leaning, or is this like your hands are a lot lower there unless you lean?
I have a lean.
Yeah.
I don't want to lean much more,
So
but I have a lean here.
It's a smaller lean.
And once again,
lager.
if I can get 3 or 4 of these, and then if I see yours go too low or too wide, I'll drive, which I did on you on here, but you learned to pull the foot back. So as you did, it saved you. I tried to pull it out to that, but just so I'm like, that was really good, because that was the goal on one of those. We did 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I saw yours go slightly lower or a little bit wider. I know when you did the right response on your neck was open, but the way you moved your foot saved your neck. This came up, and I couldn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I had to once again look at the weapon.
So that foot saves you on so many different things: head, hand, entries.
Yeah.
So that was one option for it, and that 4 or 5. The other is then go back to an pulgada as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if we get straight, because we did like 4 or 5, we were in that mid-range, and I think that's where you went whoa on one that was like almost like a roof block, and I've almost done that.
Nah, you roof blocked
I did like a whip or something.
You slammed it down.
Oh, okay,
it was
like
powerful.
bang,
really powerful.
Yeah, I'll say these have so much weight, and when we're going with that footwork, it adds so much to it. So I fully get it, and that's why I keep telling the boys, like, don't do those one-handed shots if you can, because if I see a one-handed shot right now and I'm already going forward, I go in here, and it doesn't matter what you do next, because I'm going to go like this, and you've got nothing from there. Right? So I'm like, I'm willing to stay in and do 3, 4, 5. So I'm like, if they go for one and I just go bang, I'm hitting this one, guys, and they're going, what the hell's going on? And I'm just like, I'm just gonna, So, but then the same thing, you can do an entry, but then it's the same where we're going hit, and you do one on me, bang, and we're doing like these, and like you said, the power's getting really big, and then off one of these, you just slide back. And I'm going to go full, because we get so used to hearing that click return. So once again, it's because we did too many umpagadas at the beginning, we weren't able to enter the mid, and then we try to see once we're in mid, can I go for the dive? If I can't go for the dive, can I do an umpagada? And that's it again, the setup. You've all been disconnecting really well, cancelling my moves. It's really nice.
So now we've got to be at about this range. And past that umpagadaing though, I've got to see if I can dive.
Still think almost the same as what we were saying in the knife. Think about rolling around as I'm going forward. As I'm here, I see that there. So I'm already rolling. If you drop down like that backsack thrust we're talking about before, I'm rolling. I'm falling the entire time. I don't have a choice. I'm already falling. But as I'm falling, you gotta come back and still a push in the air. Exactly. I'm still gonna turn your hips. If I just come in here and you're there, you may, as that goes up, that's going to go. Exactly. So ideally, push the roll, bang, and still stay covered here. Because that's still coming back. Exactly. Nice. You're piecing it all together, and not just mentally. I'm seeing you do it in real time, like with your body. Right? You've stayed in so much more today on all three weapon groups.
So that Largo lean to here. Obviously, we're about here now. Like a small lean.
I'm not.
We can go higher.
The further out I am, the more of a lean I've got. Because if I'm out here, I can have a really I can really go for stuff, and that could be baits as well. You go, and I can come back, and because a lot of people will like fall and go for that, and then they come in and they're down and they're in range and they're not expecting the return for it. So I'm like, I will be a lot lower, and also you can do a lot of floretes with the lean stuff. But the closer we come in, the higher this comes up, my posture's coming up. I'm not fully upright because I don't want to get startled and my back get tight. But I find
the hands, is that too low, or should it be?
I get closer to that thumb scratching the chin.
So still even here.
I will be ribs. I'm not lower than the ribs, like really ever. Even when I'm baiting, I'm kind of going across the body like that. But then all of a sudden, like if something, say I'm out here doing these, and doing these, but if I have to like do like roof blocks and stuff, now I'm way closer, and now I'm coming a bit more up. I'm seeing, and I'm also thinking if I'm too down and you do these thrusts, I can't do those popos. So I also have to be a little bit more upright because as I come in, because I want to dive, so I need the lean for the dive. But as I dive, I need to be able to roll. And if I'm too far forward, I'm not going to get a good roll in time. Or I'll overcommit, and when you go under, I won't be able to go back in time. I'm going to be like, if that's the case and you can't go back, things fine. It's a last ditch effort, and I don't like doing it too often. But if I did go here and I was too far over, I'd be like, Jesus, like.
You're flat.
I'm like, it's an emergency thing. Like, it'd be better to not have the weight on the lean and be able to just, as I'm falling, turn back and do it properly. But I have used the spine as an emergency. It's good.
Definitely just save it.
It's the same as like when you're here and you should be bringing the blade up for like knife or machete, and you realize at the last second that you're not going to get it. That spine can help. Same thing. I use the spine as a backup. Cheers, man.
All right, that was good.
All three weapons today is feeling great. It's like what I always say. As long as we're always progressing, I don't want to maintain progressing.
No, this is all.
And every week you have been progressing on all three weapon groups. So I'm stoked with that.
No, me too.
Cheers, man.
That was good.
All right, time to go beat up the boys in class.
That's a theory.